Good evening. Welcome once again to another exciting edition of So Into Bourbon. I'm Glenn. This is Charlie. Charlie, why don't you tell them what we're doing tonight?
Tonight we have the newest offering from Booker's. It is the Springfield Batch.
Okay, Booker's. This is the first Booker's release of 2024. It's called the Springfield Batch. Charlie, why is it called the Springfield Batch?
Because Booker No was originally from Springfield, Kentucky, and that's all you need to know.
All right then.
Good night,
let's
everybody.
talk about details.
No, that's why they call it. So if you know anything about Booker's, they always give it a backstory, a sticker and whatever. And Booker's comes in the box, and you get a little card, and it tells all about it. This one is no exception. 7 years, 7 months, 8 days old. It's 124.5 proof.
Very specific.
It is incredibly
7
specific.
years, 7 months, 8
And
days.
I like this. Like, this makes me happy.
Oh,
I
I
kind
do
of
too.
geek out about it because it talks about, like, what it is. This batch is made up of 5 production dates stored in 4 different aging warehouses. Ages 7 years, 7 months, 8 days, and 124.5 proof. And it puts all the stuff on there.
All the details.
all the
All
deets.
the gory, bloody details.
Do we know the mash bill?
75, 13, 12.
It's a great mash bill.
Yep.
So, what'd you pay for this?
$74.99 at Meijer.
Good
So,
night.
yes.
What a deal. Because
Lucky day at Meijer. We got the Bookers. We got the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, Larceny Barrel Proof.
we should do episodes on all those.
That's a great idea, Charlie.
Maybe we have. Remember when Booker's didn't used to be $100?
I do remember that, yes.
Pepperidge
Yes, I do.
Farm remembers. But that's the bourbon economy. That's
But,
just-
wait, it's not $100.
it wasn't. We didn't pay that. But every place that I had seen, because I had seen this most recent Booker's, and every place I saw it was either $94.99 or $99.99 or $129.99. And I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm not buying that.
Nope.
Not for 7 years, 7 months, and 8 days.
Nope.
But 74,
Let's
$74.99
get
we
into
will.
it.
So, do we like Booker's?
We do. I do. I usually do.
We
You know,
we really typically
some batches are better than others.
That's true.
It's the
which
one
is-
Jim Beam product that Charlie likes.
do you know who invented the term small batch bourbon?
Yes.
Who was it?
It was Booker No.
He's kind of an important fellow. Did you also know that when you leave a Meijer, they will take the security tag off the bottle for you?
They are supposed to.
They are supposed to. So if you're watching-
However, if the bottle happens to be encased in a wooden case,
if you're
and
watching
you don't
this,
see the security tag,
so if your bottle,
sometimes they don't take it off.
if your bottle at your local store doesn't have this limited edition Jim
This is a
Beam item,
collector's edition.
it is. That's why we did pay for it. We can produce receipts.
Yeah, secret though, if you can get it out of the store, the collar doesn't prevent you from opening the bottle.
We're not encouraging you.
We
to
are not encouraging theft.
do with that information what you will. We may edit that out. We may not. We'll just see what happens.
This is a little lighter than
It is a little lighter than I expect from a Booker's. A very copper kind of note to it. It does have great cling. I mean,
does. It's
it puts
running
some
really.
really runny, nice legs. 124.5. I get no.
That's
ethanol.
I was going to say that's
No
a really
ethanol.
muted nose compared to what I expected.
And it's very, so there's no ethanol, but there's not a lot of kind of flavor there either.
No,
like it's
I mean,
kind of
there's-
soft. I mean, there is some nose, but it's soft. It's
There's
nothing
a slight,
overpowering.
like a slight cola note there,
Yeah, a little
and then
sweet.
a little.
I don't want to get in there too much. I don't want to fry everything. I mean, it's a little muted. Let's go with that. Let's tell you if it's worth $75.
We drank some stuff tonight. So.
Maybe. It's fine. Freaking Bookers. You want to go or you want me to go?
That's a caramel bomb.
It is. Great mouth feel. It just coats your whole mouth. Like like roof of your mouth. Like I feel like my teeth can feel it. It's so sweet. But in a good way. and
Yeah,
it
and
gives you a little bit of
nice
pepper.
spice on the back end, yeah.
Absolutely. Like a really great bottle.
I feel like this is a little out of character for Booker's. A little bit of a different flavor profile than what I'm used to.
Can I tell you what I think that is? And it's funny, we may be a little simpatico. So usually Booker's is very proofy, both on nose and palate. This is a sippable, crushable bottle, my friend.
Very much so.
And I think if you're expecting that, like, ooh, like that fire breathing, you sip it, you feel like smoke's gonna come out of your mouth. This is proofy, but it's not like overproofed. It's really nice. I really like this bottle, but I do think it's out of character for them. I think you hit the nail on the head.
And you say it's the proof is there. You know.
Yes, 100%.
You know you're drinking a high proof,
100%
bourbon, but yeah, it's not. Some of their releases can be a little overpowering, right? That's not this.
Intense, let's say.
Right.
This is
still. It's intense. It's a little intense, but not
flavorful.
overwhelming.
Very flavorful. You get that nice. I feel like we've said this a lot tonight. It's like classic bourbon, right? Like sweet on the front end, a little pepper and spice mid palate, and it goes right into that oaky finish, and the finish sticks around forever.
Yeah, it does, and it's got a nice oaky finish on it, especially for a 7-year.
I like this bottle.
It's really soft on the palate.
Elaborate.
So on the front and mid palate, now the finish is where that spice comes in, but I feel like it just kind of rolls to the back of the tongue and kind of coats the tongue, and it's very pleasing. Until you get the back end and the spice on the finish.
That's when it kind of hits you with the intensity. That was maybe the best elaboration ever. Does it?
That's what I'm here. I'm an elaborator.
It makes my mouth water. Like it literally, like I'm like, oh, I'm like.
That's really good. Yeah, I mean, and like you said, the nose isn't something that's going to blow you away.
Yeah,
it's pleasant.
I like Booker's. I think they do a good job, and I think one of the worst things about the bourbon economy is the fact that they're all like $100 now, and it's a bummer. When they were $60 to $80, you're like, ah, man, that's a great. You know, you have the box and you keep it, and you have all the batches, and you try them and you compare them, but it's getting a little ridiculous.
I feel like this is very comparable in quality to one of the decent Elijah Craig barrel proof releases.
Yes,
as you know, retail those are $80 or even less. You can find them for less than that, and I feel like that's where this should be priced. But it's a great bottle.
Yeah. And I think, that, again, just killing it tonight. This is Jim Beam's barrel proof small batch offering, similar to the Elijah Craig. The last couple of Bookers I've had, I've been really impressed. And I really like them. And this is no exception. We should rate this.
All right. Go first. I've gone first all night. You go first.
We've drank a lot tonight. Not a lot quantity, but a lot of quantity. I really like this. I really like this bottle. I think this is a widely appealing bottle. I am going to give this a solid 8.375. I really like that bottle. That's a great bottle.
I'm going to give it an 8.2.
Look at him go. You know what we should tell the people to do? No. I'm going to tell you what they should do. They should go.
I'm just going to drink. You do whatever you want.
You drink your Bookers. We have merchandise. And if you're watching this and you're like, wait, don't they normally wear polos? We do. But now we have these wonderful tri-blend shirts that you can buy and show your love for someone to bourbon. And the link is in the comments below.
Don't look at my bald spot.
Don't look at his bald spot. He's really self-conscious about it. And also, we have a giveaway going. And if you buy anything...
Charlie, wait.
What?
Are t-shirts the only thing you can buy on our merch store?
We've got tons of stuff in the merch store, Glenn.
Well, let's not. Don't go overboard.
We've got four things.
4 things.
But if you buy anything in our merch store, you're going to be in for the running, and it may involve a round bottle with a horsey on it.
Sounds intriguing.
It does. So go buy some gear and support your favorite or third favorite bourbon channel.
Absolutely. You'll find a link in the comments. You'll also find a link on our main Facebook, or not Facebook, YouTube page.
And Instagram and Facebook, because we have that too. Glenn, tell them about our socials since you just did.
So Into Bourbon on Facebook and Instagram, and Whiskey Realtor on TikTok.
And make sure to like and subscribe here, because this is where the magic happens. And most importantly,
Keep your wallets loose.
and those bungholes ever so tight. Good night, everybody.
That was ever so creepy. Peace out. We haven't had much, many outtakes tonight.
B-roll.
Yeah.
You want me to say something?
Do what you do. Say something stupid.
Okay. Third episode problems.
It literally still has a security collar on it.
What the fuck are we doing?
We
You
should
think Fred Minnick ever does a review with the security tag still on it? There's your B-roll.
every episode we do, we should have a bottle with a security tag on it.
I think those guys are
How do you
stealing.
guys afford to pay for all these bottles?
We
No,
don't.
We don't.
We don't.
Guess what?
Turns out in the state of Indiana, you can just walk out. They're not even supposed to stop you. Ready?
Yep.
And we're back.